Research titled Learning Predictable Locomotion with Impaired Joints using Conductive Masking. In this work, we developed a control method that allows movement when the motor torque is turned off. The existing algorithms demonstrate high performance in terms of locomotion ability. However, due to sudden disturbances or internal failures, the loco can malfunction at any time. However, most of the existing algorithms cannot respond to this situation. So, in this study, we have listed various situations in which a loco can malfunction, especially scenarios involving the breakdown of the loco's motors, but there were too many situations. So, instead of focusing on the cause, we focus on the effect. In conclusion, motor failure results from two situations. Torque becomes zero or the motor does not move. Consequently, our research primarily explores strategies to address these two critical situations. We thought about how to solve both the situation where the motor does not move and the torque becomes zero at the same time. Our approach involving avoiding the issue by not using the leg where the motor was broken and avoiding reliance on the malfunctioning motor altogether. But how? Through this method, we introduce a random joint masking strategy. This strategy effectively and straightforwardly employs length motor running to enable the loco to move without relying on the malfunctioning motors and legs. However, in our method, we simultaneously train the loco for both normal states and abnormal conditions. It became essential to distribute the levers accordingly. Levers highlighted in yellow are used only in normal state. Another interesting thing is that we found that the abnormal state is not learned unless we add a joint limit lever. Additionally, we employed a curriculum learning approach to simplify the learning process. This method allows the network layer to grasp the overall process more effectively. This describes our comprehensive framework. A key aspect is supervised learning of motor failure status using two anchor layers. This allows the network layer to implicitly identify motor failure conditions. This outlines our results. We validate the performance through experiments indoors using motion capture equipment. And obtain positive outcomes. Impaired locomotion generally shows slightly worse but comparable results compared to normal quadrupedal locomotion. Still, there is a lot of room to improve in that the performance of impaired locomotion decreases according to the impaired joint positions and front bias center of gravity. For example, malfunction at the hip load joint much degenerates locomotion capability than the knee pitch joint due to the disturbances level that is proportional to the distance to the lower body. And we confirmed performance outdoors as well through two courses within the campus. Course 1 consists of gentle incline, decline, and level areas. Course 2 is deep onward ground covered with soft glass and small pebbles. Although we have identified certain limitations within our method. First, performance is not the same in all situations. This seems to be a problem caused by randomly distributing tasks during simulation. Second, we are unable to train and experiment in many different and irregular environments. This is progressing into the next study. Lastly, it is a state estimator for motor failure status. Since the motor cannot actually fail in the actual experiment, the torque was set to zero or the motor was fixed. We are currently testing the estimation performance using a more explicit state estimator. And this is additional approaches and future works. the lambda masking strategy is effectively even in situations where two legs are malfunctioning, but since the overall task increases compared to the previous setup, additional research is needed. We are also experimenting the bipedal robots. They are bipedal robots currently under development in our lab. Quadrupedal robots have 4 legs, but as bipedal robots have only 2. More research is needed to determine if a strategy of not using one leg is optimal. In conclusion, our research introduces a global approach that combines random joint masking strategy with a joint state estimator for handling impaired scenarios. Additionally, we developed a single network that manages both normal and abnormal locomotion through the use of curriculum learning. Thank you very much for listening. Questions? If water breaks down, the leg could bend backwards. Okay, so why isn't the one leg fixed forward, only forward? Yes. No. Yes. We tested all situations. Yes. Why? Why forward? Yes. It is. That's because the initial position, like home position, that is a forward position. So we just do like that, but it needs some more research. Next study. Thank you.
Can you comment on severity of the different limbs or joints when you're losing them? So is there, for example, if you lose a knee joint or if you lose a hip joint, is there a different level of severity? So some of them you can easier recover than other ones. Can you comment on this? Or all the same?
You mean the one legs knee joint in?
If, for example, a knee fails or if the hip fails,
yes,
one of them might be worse than the other, right? Can you comment on this? How your setup tell you which ones you can recover and which ones not?
We simulation that all situations, if low pitch is malfunctioning, then the pitch or pitch motor is fixed. So the network then can run the drums. Don't use one legs, so just use 3 legs. So that's okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, let's thank the speaker again.